Alright, starting this video on the ground of Epic Universe was not ideal, but let's go ahead and talk about early park entry. I did a lot of the recording on my phone because it was absolutely chaotic, but it was a really smooth chaos. And let's start off with at the hotel. I woke up at 7 a.m. I think Sarah woke up a little earlier than that. We started getting to the bus at our hotel around 7:45. We were told the bus leaves at 8. The bus left right on time, right at 8 o'clock. It did stop at Aventura for a second to pick up a couple extra people, but after that we were off to Epic Universe. Once we got here, we got dropped off and we got held at like a front gate, so gate number 1. We got held there, which was fine, as expected. Gate number 2 was right behind security. We sat at gate number 1 for probably 30 minutes, and then they led us into gate number 2, which was security, around, I'd say 9 o'clock-ish, 8 something, I don't know. I will put, after this little brief me explaining it, I'll put a little like TikTok that I made of early park entry, and you can really see kind of how it went down. But after we got past the second holding gate, we went through security. We got sat in the front of the like ticketing right there, the ticketing spot where you scan your ticket and scan your pass and all that. Got in. After that, now only Stardust Racers and Super Nintendo World are open for early park entry, which you get if you are a hotel guest. We did stay at Cabana Bay, so if you want to watch that video, go and check that out after this one, of course. But oh my god, this ground is not comfortable, by the way. Never thought I'd be at Epic Universe making a video on the ground. Interesting. But after that, we were led in by team members directed towards either Stardust Racers, Celestial Park, or Super Nintendo World. We opted to Super Nintendo World. Now, here's your first little tip. Once you get into Super Nintendo World, you walk to the portal, there are escalators. Spoiler alert. There are escalators that take you up into Super Nintendo World, the second floor. Don't take those. Go around the side, try to go through the exit if you can. If not, there is a door in the portal on the right side. Go through that. There's a stairwell you'll go up there. It's a lot faster and easier than the escalators. The escalators are too chaotic. There's way too many people wanting to stop, take photos in the little portal and get through everything. If you're just trying to get to the ride, I suggest doing that. Second, go to Minecart Madness. Start your day off there. If you have the early park entry, go there. That is going to be the longest wait all day long. Just throughout the whole park, it is Minecart Madness. That is the longest wait, in my opinion. We got in line at like 9:45, and we were on and off by 11 a.m. But they didn't start the ride until about 10:20. They had a brief delay at the start, lasted about 20 minutes, and they start loading in at 10. They had a delay. Like I said, lasted about 20 minutes, and then the line started moving. We waited about 45 minutes in total, and we were on and off by 11:05. So if you're coming to Epic Universe, I'd say early park entry is worth it for that. I mean, I'm sure they'll work all the kinks out, so once the park's open longer and it flows a little bit more, it'll be great. I mean, we stayed at Cabana Bay, so any of the hotels do it. If you stay at Cabana, Helios, even the value hotels like Dockside and Surfside, you get early access to Epic Universe. So I'd say it's worth it. If you can justify spending the money, spend the money, because the wait times aren't too bad right now. And other than that, that is my brief thought on early park entry. Good morning from Universal's Cabana Bay. We have early park entry for Epic Universe. We're going to take you along with us. All right, so the buses start loading at around 7:45, and it'll take off about 8 a.m. to head over to Epic. All right, we just got dropped off at the bus stop at Epic, and it is 8:07, so I think it's about 20 minutes to get over here because traffic on Kirkman, but other than that...
Monday morning at 8 a.m.?
Yeah, Monday morning at 8 a.m. everybody's going to work. Other than that, the line's not too bad at the front gate. It is 8:17, and we just got to the security gate, so we're moving pretty good this morning. It is 8:40, and we just got through security, but haven't got through ticketing yet. All right, the time is 9:30, and we just got into the park. Just got through ticketing. So, looks so cool. 9:30, they started letting us into Super Nintendo World. So, here we go. Pro tip for early entry, when you come into Super Nintendo World, there is a little door to the right before the escalators. Take those. You still get to the first floor of Super Nintendo without going the escalators and back down the stairs. Alright, made it to ground level of Super Nintendo. We're on to Donkey Kong. We're gonna hit the Minecart Madness first. That is going to probably be our first ride of the day. Alright, right when we walked into Donkey Kong, we got hit with the line. Alright, we are now in the queue for Minecart Madness. The time is now 9:40. So it looks like they put people through the queue and put you in the queue it up, and they start rolling around 10. Alright, it is about 5 minutes past 10 o'clock when early entry officially starts. They just came over the loudspeaker and said the ride is delayed. So, we'll see. After about a 20-minute delay, they said the line is moving now. It is 10:55 and we are officially in the boarding line before the ride officially opens, so not too bad. It is 11:03 and we are officially off Minecart Madness, so is early entry into Epic Universe worth it to do that? I'd say so. But welcome back to another video. Please like and subscribe. We're gonna go on a little epic adventure, so why don't you join us today? Excited to be here?
Yes.
What do you want to do today?
I'd like a virtual queue for Ministry, please.
That didn't happen the first time, but we have 2 more tries, so we'll see. So our first stop of the day, well, I guess technically our second stop after Super Nintendo, is going to be Pizza Moon. No, we are not getting anything to eat there yet, but we ordered some of the Coca-Cola Freestyle cups that you can get. So we have refillables all day and something to drink all day. So we're gonna grab a little, there's a dragonfly on the ground apparently. We're gonna go there and pick those up, and then I think we're going to head over to the How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk area and see what's going on over there. All right, so we're in Pizza Moon waiting for our refillable cups, and let me tell you, I'm coming back here to eat later tonight. That's gonna be a whole separate video in itself, so make sure to subscribe for that. But this place looks freaking awesome. Like, I'm excited to come back in here later and eat. Like, this place looks so cool. It's like a really weird, like, for some reason it reminds me of something like the Muppets would do. I don't know why.
It's giving Shakespeare, but fun.
But it's pretty cool. So I'm excited to come back here and eat later, but let's get our cups first. And then we can try the Celestial Spritz, which I'm hoping is here, since technically this is Celestial Park. If you didn't know about the Celestial Spritz, it is one of the few sodas that are especially made for Epic Universe. I think there's one in Celestial Park. I know for a fact there's one. It was in my last Epic Universe video. And there is one in, I know there's one in Dark Universe. I don't know if there's one in How to Train Your Dragon, Super Nintendo, or Harry Potter, but we'll figure that out later because we have all day. We have all day. The park is open from 11 to 9 today. So it should be a fun day. I'm excited. This was the Covenant Epic Universe Freestyle Cup that Sarah has been talking about nonstop.
It says grand opening.
Because it says grand opening.
It's memorabilia.
Memorabilia.
In 20 years?
We'll see it at Goodwill here in about a month. No, y'all think I'm kidding. There's a Goodwill by the gym I go to in Winter Garden. And I find these like freestyle cups there all the time. Every now and then I buy like some of the really cool rare ones you don't see anymore. But I think it's so funny. But let's go get something to drink because I'm parched. To the Isle of Berk to do Hiccup's Wing Gliders, and sadly it is down right now, but hopefully, I'm hoping it comes back soon while we're kind of back over here so that way we can hop in line and not wait too long. But I don't know, let's see what else there is to do around here. He's talking to us. Hi. Fry drill is also delayed at the moment, so all the boats are just kind of hanging out in the waterways. But this is a ride I definitely would like to do right now because it is hot. All right, so we're over here in the Isle of Berk, and let me tell you, it's a scorcher today. It's hot, and this backpack ain't helping. So I'm thinking about renting a locker because I don't know if I can carry this thing around all day. On top of, there are a lot of rides that are delayed right now, which is fine. So I'm hoping here, when everything kind of starts to open back up, we can start knocking some stuff out. Because I really want to go ride Hiccup's Wing Gliders again, because last time I was here, that ride was so much fun. So much fun. All right, so one of the Light Furies was out by like one of the little entranceways. It was pretty cool. Sarah saw them. I sadly got mobbed and pushed out of the way, which is fine. It's really not a big deal. I'll be back in a couple weeks. I'll check it out then. But a lot of the rides are down and delayed, so it is what it is. We're gonna go see the Untrainable Dragon Show, which I believe is over in Japan, and it's supposed to be one of the best shows. So should be pretty good. Next show time's at 12:30. We're gonna get in there right now and check it out. We cannot film or record, but we'll let you know how it is when we get out. We just got out of the Untrainable Dragon Show at the Isle of Berk, and that was one of the best shows I've seen in a theme park. like the part, like Toothless, like coming overhead was so cool. We weren't allowed to like film or do any videos, but I got a little like shot of him because he's like flying around the auditorium stage area, and it was the coolest thing. If you want to watch the whole show, you can go. It's the same show as in Japan, so I'm sure you can find someone to go watch it, like the show. But
the only thing is because
they're talking in Japanese. But the show's been like, it's won like a bunch of awards, and it was so cool, so freaking cool. 10 out of 10. That is I think you have to put that on your must-do if you're coming to Epic Universe. But while we were in the show, Hiccup's Wing Gliders opened back up. It's posted a 45-minute wait, so we're gonna head over there and do that, and maybe grab some food afterwards. I'm not sure. We're just kind of seeing where the wind blows us around here. At some point, we gotta head over to Dark Universe and ride Monsters Unchained. One of like the water fountain refillable things. It looks like a dragon. How fun. Now this ride does require a locker to put your stuff in, so we'll see when we get off the ride. We just got off of Hiccup's Wing Gliders. What'd you think?
I loved it. I thought it was immersive. It was great. And my fun fact is I think it's better than Slinky Dog Dash.
Better than Slinky Dog. It is fun. It's definitely the second best roller coaster at Epic Universe. I love the part where, and spoiler alert, where at the start where Toothless hits the button and like launches you off onto the track.
It's
pretty cool.
Like,
yeah, it's pretty. It's a good ride. It's definitely a lot of fun. But I think now we're gonna go grab some food and we're gonna get the viral mac and cheese cone here at Epic Universe. So we're gonna try that out for lunch and see what it's all about. So I got the viral mac and cheese cone, and here are my thoughts so far. I haven't been into it yet. One, I think they should give you one of like the little carrying trays for it, or make something to make it stand up. Because when I had to like go refill my drink, it was a really inconvenient thing to like hold. Great design though. Terrible flaw that comes with it is like the inconvenience to hold, but here it is. Looks delicious. Also, they have a thing called the Dragon Blast. That is the drink here at the Isle of Berk, and it is, I really like it. It's delicious. It's kind of like a, maybe Sarah be able to think of what it tastes like, but there's a, like a very specific, like, taste to it. Like a really weird, like Jolly Rancher apple flavor type of thing. All right, so I feel like the only way to take a first bite of this is to literally just dive into it. So that's what I'm going to do. Just right into it. I'm gonna go this part though. This is a little mac and cheese, little goldfish, a little bit of everything. Oh my God.
he's picky about his mac and cheese every single day.
Probably all over my face too. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. The bread is soft. I like the crunch from the goldfish. And the mac and cheese is so creamy. So creamy.
I don't know how to bite into
Yeah,
this.
just bite into it. Dive in there.
Oh my gosh. That is good. Let me get a better bite. That's really good.
So we're sharing this because one, it's really hot out here, and I feel like this is a lot of just like heavy food to eat when it's hot out. It's really good, but this is why I wanted one of those like trays. You can order. We mobile ordered ours, so you can go to the original stand. The Grog and Ghoul, I believe is what the original stand is called, but you can mobile order it and just pick it up at Spitfire Grill, which is what we did. But I asked the lady, because they have like a salmon on a stick, and they put it in like one of those little, brown trays or whatever. So I asked her for that, and she was like, it was whatever. It's not a big deal. But that's why I wish they put it in that too, and they handed it to you, so that way like when we're done taking our crazy bites for the, the dumb theme park video, we can just dump it out and just take a knife and just cut into it and eat it. But now it's like we kind of gotta like dig it out or whatever. A little bit of a pain to eat, but it's really good. 8 out of 10. All right, let's try this mac and cheese and see if it's. Hold on, let me get a little goldfish on there. There we go. There we go. There we go. The mac and cheese itself is so good. So good. Little baby dragons. The one eating the fish?
Yeah. Her head and back.
We are making our way out of the Isle of Berk now. This is definitely either the first or the second themed land. It's hard for me because I really like the Mario Land a lot. The Super Nintendo World is awesome, but this one is just incredible. We're gonna go through the portal back to Celestial Park and head over to Dark Universe and go see what Victoria Frankenstein's cooking up in the manor over there.
Have a good day, Igor.
You have a good day, Igor.
Igor, I've been doing my poop squats in the morning. Is my leg harvestable yet? What do we think?
Oh, look what you've done to it, though.
But it's still good. What about the other one? How about that one?
That one's okay.
That one's okay?
Dr. Victoria doesn't like the ones that have been
Oh,
defaced.
she don't like the one that has stuff on it?
Yeah, you know.
Oh.
You should have thought about it.
I should
You
have.
have to take care of the goods, you know.
All right, we got over to Monsters. It is, as like last time, delayed, because that is just my luck with this ride, as well
And then on
as we
top of-
didn't get a virtual queue. All right, so I'm in the gift shop of the Monsters Unchained ride, because it is delayed, because why would it be up? Remember, like last time I was here, it wasn't up. And then it is 3:08, which means obviously we did not get a virtual queue for Harry Potter again.
We asked, I'm telling you, we were in the courtyard of like Dark Universe area. We asked about like 60 people. Now one of them could tell
Not
us they
one
got
person,
a virtual
and everybody's around like asking, did you get one? Did you get one? Nobody got one. So where these things are going,
We think we heard
we have
one.
no idea. I think we had one person say they got it out of probably 200 or 300 people around us. So I don't think the virtual queue exists. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think it's a thing. I think it's a hoax, hoopla. I don't think it's a thing. I mean, and don't get me wrong, the queue does exist. Like when we were in line for the Minecart Madness this morning. We clicked on a couple. Like we had some like 3 and 4 o'clock times come up, but they just say like slots full. But you have to keep refreshing it. So they do exist. They don't not exist. They do exist. It's just like it seems like, and I know everybody's trying to get into the queue and do it. But to be honest with you, I feel like they should just open the line, let it ride, and who wants to wait can wait, and who wants to do a virtual queue, do virtual queue. I feel like you can kind of have the best of both worlds. Or to be honest with you, I'd rather just pay like $20 and just get on it myself. So they had this last time I was here, and I really want it. It's this like wood cutout of like Frankenstein Manor. $37 plus a UOAP discount, so I get 15% off. So it'd probably be like 30 bucks if I had to guess. Honestly, might have to snag it before we leave the park today. All right, so our plan is to do the Curse of the Werewolf. It says it's an hour wait. I'm kind of hoping it's at least less than an hour, like 45 minutes is what I'm hoping for. But because we really want to do Monsters Unchained, we're just gonna wait it out for Curse of the Werewolf, and hopefully by the time we do this and get off, Monsters Unchained will be back up and running so we can jump on that. That'll put us about, let's say at the latest 4:30. So we'll see. We'll see. We're kind of trying to plan it all out still. So we really want to get the virtual queue for Ministry, and then our next big ride after this, hopefully these two will end up being the Stardust Racers. We're gonna end up doing that twice because I want to do it. I want to take her on the yellow side and the green side, and I also want to do it again at night. So we got plenty of time though, plenty of time, no worries. Little update. We've been sitting in this line for too damn long. At least an hour and a half. The ride broke down. There's a weather delay. It's pouring outside. I'm tired. I'm having PTSD from the last time this happened, but except it happened on Monsters. Every time I come to Darkmoor to come do something, things break. It's my fault. Update. One of us rode Ministry of Magic, and it wasn't me. But the person who did rode it more was the person who got to do it more than I wanted to do it. So I'm happy she got to do it.
I feel really guilty.
We tried all 3 times to get a virtual queue.
I tried to stay in the queue.
We tried. We tried.
You leave like the app idle a couple times.
We looked up every TikTok, every YouTube. Inline. I want to say on top of this.
And the queue was not busy. I will say that.
We were stuck in line for Werewolf. We got in line at 2:30 for Curse the Werewolf. I sat there. The time is currently 6:30, and I'm currently reviewing Pizza Moon Pizza. So if you want to see that full video, like and subscribe.
And then we gotta go running because I have to make pictures of shirts and Isle of Berk.
So we sat in line for 3 hours for Curse the Werewolf, which a good hour of that was a weather delay, which was fine. It was pouring rain and lightning in the area, so it's fine. I appreciate Universal keeping our safety at first thought. I did get a fancy express pass though, that I cannot use on Minecart Madness, which is fine, or Harry Potter Battle at the Ministry. But I can use that on any other ride, which is valid from today until June 1st, and I'll be back May 26th. So I think I'm going to save that until then, when the park officially opens and we see how the crowds are, because then I could just hop on like Stardust or Hiccups or something that I just really want to do, or Monsters. We still haven't done Monsters.
It's interesting that when it rains, I think only one ride or
everything essentially shuts down. So
except for Minecart Madness and
Minecart Madness shut down.
Oh, then just the carousel then.
So the only 4 rides possibly operate when it's raining is Monsters Unchained, that's indoor, the Constellation Carousel, if Battle of the Ministry is working, and the Mario Kart ride, the Mario Kart like 3D ride, whatever, Browser's Challenge. No, Minecart Madness is the Donkey Kong ride we did at the start of the day.
Oh, I get them all confused.
So the frustration has definitely set in. I want to love this park. I do love this park.
It's a beautiful park.
And this is no hate to the creative team, the technical team, the Universal. I wish they would have started soft openings at the start of last month, and gave it, basically moved everything up a month and pushed back the opening date, because between the Florida weather and the technical issues they have with these rides is tough.
I mean,
But I feel like, other than Curse of the Werewolf, everything was running fine today. I just have an issue every time I run into Darkmoor that everything goes down. If you remember, for the last time I was here, I was stuck in the... So now I've been stuck in both Dark Universe ride queues for 3 hours. 6 hours total, and nothing accomplished. But I do have fun when I'm here. I enjoy this park. And if my only complaint is a ride going down and me being stuck in the queue, then that's fine. But we're gonna eat this pizza. I'll give you all a little future review here, but I won't give you the official story because I'm gonna make you go watch the other video.
my review of Ministry.
What do you think of the ride, though?
I think it's a Forbidden Journey and Rise of the Resistance had a baby. Well, we were I went with a friend, and we were asking the people in front of us, like, how was it, and they couldn't answer. They said nothing was working, but it looked like it worked for us. I like it. I think that the queue system is a little janky, because I walked through that queue thing. I mean, my friend has disability, so she was able to cut through that, but that line did not look long, and it looked like it fit more people, so...
Well, the queue's meant to hold up to 7 hours of people.
But they do let you walk through the queue up until the ride.
That's cool. I mean, I knew that, which is cool. I think they should do it. I think the virtual queue is a great idea. I've always liked virtual queue systems. I'm one of those people where I like it. If I can, like when Rise was a virtual queue, or Hagrid's, or Guardians, I would have rather have woken up, got a virtual queue, and know, okay, by 4 o'clock I got to be over by 8. This ride.
I will say,
And I have an hour to get back.
I wish Universal would do it like Disney, whereas if you've already been in the queue and you've done the ride, you shouldn't be able to go again. Because I'm wondering how many people have gotten to go multiple times.
Yeah, because if you get like the first queue at 11 a.m. and you ride it, you can just do it again and hope to get it.
My friend had 2 different queues.
So, I don't know. I hope they fix that, and I also think that like they should just open up the queue in general for people. Just open the ride up, let people walk through the flu system, and then if you want to hang out in the queue area, hang out in the queue area. If not, get in line. And if you want to wait it out, wait it out.
Well, I just find it so silly that you can go into the queue, right, and get all the way up to the ride and just not ride the ride. But at that point, you've already waited the queue.
Yeah.
So why can't you just ride the ride? I think it's a little silly, in my opinion.
It is what it is. But it's going on 7 o'clock. We're gonna eat this pizza, probably walk around the park, and we'll probably finish off doing like Stardust Racers or something. I might see what the wait time drops to for that Mario Kart ride. And who knows?
Monsters is still delayed.
Monsters is still delayed. I might not ever walk back in the Darkmoor again, because every time I walk in there, it seems like
Curse of the Werewolf is 7.
It seems like the world falls apart, so
maybe we could do the carousel.
The carousel would be fun. All right, so our food just got to the table, and I am quite surprised at the size of this pizza. Yeah, see if we can pick that up. That is a fairly big pizza for a theme park pizza.
This is like a medium-sized pizza.
And this is the Pizza Moon pepperoni. There's tomato sauce, cheese, and pepperoni for $17.99, and you get your AP discount here. And we also ordered the Brownie Eclipse. That is a warm, gooey brownie with Nutella, toasted marshmallows, and crushed Oreos on it, which looks absolutely delicious.
I'm glad I got that.
I'm very excited to eat this pizza. If you want to see the full review, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and go watch it when it comes out. Or go to my Instagram, because it might be up already. But we're going to dive into this. And it looks really good. If you can't tell, we're going up a warp pipe right now, going into Super Nintendo World for the second time today. First time this morning for early park entry, but now we're going in the way you're supposed to, through the portal, up the escalators, into the warp pipe, throughout Princess Peach's castle. For the grand reveal, by the way. so much better at night or like in the evening. Yeah. All right, we're gonna jump on Yoshi's Adventure. It's a 15-minute wait time. Shortest wait of the day right there. You gotta, when you see the eggs on the ride, you gotta hit the eggs. So look for the blue, yellow, or blue, green, and red egg. We gotta look for it. A lot of stairs to get on this ride, but it's kind of like a people mover of Mario. Oh. There's the green one right there.
I can't see it.
The red egg right there. Okay, you got it? Bang, I got it too. Let's go. All right.
It's a mushroom. It's a toad.
It's toad.
The golden one. Where is the blue one?
Like, try and like look that way. Watch me. You kind of like, or actually just kind of like that and just pose. Okay. Just got off of Yoshi's Adventure and it was really cute, kind of like the people mover of Super Nintendo World. And when we came out, Mario and where are they at? Mario and Luigi are out. It'd be cool to meet them, but I think they just cut the line off and we want to get back at the Celestial Park and check out the park at night. What'd you think of the Yoshi's Adventure?
Why haven't we been doing that ride all day? It's so fun.
That is a great question. Why haven't we been doing that all day? We just got out of Super Nintendo World and Celestial Park is bumping right now. This is what I try to tell you guys. This park at night is completely different, but Stardust Racers is a 35-minute wait. And we've been saving, in my opinion, the best for last. So we're hopefully gonna try to do it twice. We're gonna try to do the green side and the yellow side, but we will see what time allows because it is currently 8 p.m. The park closes at 9. So if we can't do Stardust Racers twice, who knows? Maybe we'll do the carousel. But the carousel's looking pretty long, I'm not gonna lie. All right, we are heading over to Stardust Racers, which means I gotta put you guys in a locker and we gotta do it immediately. So I'm gonna try and ride it twice if we can. It says it's a 35-minute wait, hoping we can do it in about 25 minutes the first time and then jump on the yellow track the second time. So we'll see, but let's get her done. All right, we just got off of Stardust Racers. What'd you think?
I loved it. I think it's better than Velocicoaster, and I'm really glad because they opened up Monsters when we got in line for Stardust, and I'm really glad we waited it out and didn't do Monsters.
Yeah, so am I. I feel like coming here, ending the night on Stardust Racers is the perfect end to the day because it's an adrenaline rush and you get some great views of the park at night. When we came out, we were walking out and then they, some of the technicians from, I guess some of the people who run like the technicians and lights around here in water were starting to test the nighttime show for like the water fountains. So we got to watch that and that was really cool. What are your thoughts? What are your final thoughts on your first Epic Universe visit?
All in all, I had great company, so I can't complain on that. And I think it's a beautiful park. I would just say they have a lot of technical stuff to figure out before the park opens, so I'm curious to see how that's gonna work. But I feel like once they get that up and running, I would be excited to come back, maybe in like January or February when it's cooler.
Absolutely. Now I'm coming back May 26th. But I agree. Epic Universe. It is a beautiful park. It is well done. I know a lot of people hate that you can see into some of the lands from Celestial Park and other lands, but I kind of like it. I feel like it fits the theming of portals opened just for the one day that you decided to come visit, and you can see into all of the lands, and I think that's really cool. And that's just me, but I agree. There are about 3.5 weeks left before opening as we make this video. There are a lot of technical stuff that needs to get done, especially ride-wise. I feel like if you're going to open, you got to have the rides running 90% smoothly, even if you have to run them in B or C mode to get crowds going. I would have much rather have Rotor-Ride in B mode or C mode versus being sat in a line for an hour or two to ride a ride that is perfectly done, which I love. I love that they're doing that. They're trying to make the rides 100% perfect as possible, and I appreciate that. And I know they'll eventually work that out, but I'm going to stop yapping. It's starting to rain. It's 9:30 something. We got to hit...
I work tomorrow.
Sarah works tomorrow.
With children.
We got to hit the gift shop on the way out and a freestyle machine. Other than that, if you like this video, I really hope you guys like this video.
Hey, thanks for coming with me to Epic.
Thanks for taking me. You're so rich that you paid. I'm just kidding. She didn't pay. We bought our own tickets. We make no money off of these videos. So
But we love each other's company.
that's
so.
why you should subscribe. So we can reach our goal of 100,000 subscribers so I can get a stupid YouTube plaque. That's it for me.
We love you.
I'll see you when I see you.